everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Chargers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the 49ers going up against the Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
He'll return it from the 6. Pretty move. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
They do not score, fellas. They do not score. Here we go now. Green.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Watching that, Barney.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Rivers to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Defense showing blitz. Garoppolo on first down. And this is incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And now it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Here's McKinnon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Second down, Rivers. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He sets to fire deep. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On second down, Hyde. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right near the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ladarius Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
That's it, baby. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Throwing Rivers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Here's Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some... Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And they take a knee. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They run it with McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So we have reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Garoppolo now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returning, it's Benjamin. Whoosh. And then he goes with a juke. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
On play action, Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Price. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. In the red zone this time. First down, Rivers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Rivers escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Play fake. Rivers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll give to Hyde. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down now after the incompletion. Handoff comes to Hyde. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. Green, leopard, leopard.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run high. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
To throw is Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Rivers now on second down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Rivers is going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Room past the 20. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Detroit! Hey, downtown!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Let's go. Green 39.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Third down here. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing now.
Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Here's Rivers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Rivers to throw. The swing pass caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with time running out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do it.
And got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they're going to go soft on the corners. side, Garcon. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Garoppolo to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now he's flushed out left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.